King, is it appropriate to set a time for the commencement of a church service or a prayer meeting, but to be silent on the time for closing because you don't want to cut the flow of the Holy Spirit?
It's always a concern. Pastors have that. Are we cutting the flow? You know, but we take it from God Himself. He created time. If he wanted timelessness, there would not have been an evening and a morning. His work would have flowed and would not have ended. So, but if you look at his acts in the book of Genesis, there is day 1, day 2, day 3, and even a day of rest. That means God doesn't just work continuously, flowing without a sense of time. And He's given us times and seasons. The Holy Spirit doesn't just work in a service. The Holy Spirit works all the time. And when you're a pastor, you have to trust that even after you have dismissed the congregation, God is still speaking to them and working on them. You are not the conveyor of the Holy Spirit. We only create an atmosphere for people to learn and to participate in fellowship, but the Holy Spirit ministers 24 hours through the life of the believer, whilst they are asleep, whilst they are awake, when they are driving. So you are not the one who is giving them the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is already living in the believer. So if the service is for 1 hour, the Holy Spirit will move. If it's 30 minutes, He would move. 2 hours, it will move. Now, I'm saying this because when I started pastoring, our services were very long. And my preaching was I used to preach for 3 hours. I'm not as I used to be. You know? I'm not as old, you know. And I'll preach because my concept at that time, probably close to this person, was I preach until I know the Holy Spirit has released everything. But He never releases everything because He's working all the time. And pastors must learn how to close a service and let the people go for the Holy Spirit to continue working on them and moving in their lives.
Thank you. Thank you so much.